What a day. Fighting crime ain't easy. Hey, it's Tracy here, and welcome back to the Real Girl's Guide to Credit and Money. Why? Because being broke with bad credit ain't cute. I have something really special for you today. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon, because who knows when these will be coming up. But today's special feature edition is something I want to try. Tell me what you think. It's going to be called Thrifty Thursdays. And on Thursdays, I'm going to tell you about something that can save you money or keep more of your money or make you not spend as much money or whatever it might be. But today we're going to be talking about ways to avoid as much as we can not having our credit cards or debit cards skimmed, which means that someone gets our information and spends money, identity fraud, basically. So tell me what you think. Hey, what's up? Tracy here, and I know what you're thinking. Did Tracy finally lose her mind? What the heck is she doing? Well, I'm incognito because I'm out fighting crime today. We are going to find the 5, maybe 6 different ways that you can avoid getting robbed. And when I say robbed, I mean robbed at the pump by all these technological people, robbed at the ATMs, robbed when you slide your card, because there are things that you can do to avoid getting your debit card or credit card snatched. And today is Anti-Snatch Day. Stay tuned. Now, we know the typical places we've heard about where you might get your credit card or your debit card scammed. So I'm going to show you those places first so that you can have an idea of what you can do to avoid it happening to you. Here we go. Now, one of the most popular places to have your card skimmed is at a gas station. Let me show you what to look for here. One of the first things you should do at a gas station is look at the card reader and make sure the card reader looks like the other card readers. I'll show you an insert here of what a card reader may look like that has a skimmer on it. But let me tell you something, be careful because they change all the time because these guys get smarter and smarter. One thing you should do when you pay at the pump is when it asks you for a debit card, say no. Even if it is a debit card you're using, it's better to put in your zip code and the digits than it would be to put in your PIN number, because if there is a skimmer and you can't see it, they also get your PIN number too. So that's the best way to avoid that. And while we're at it, here's another tip. If your car looks like my car, filthy, when you're at a gas station that gives you cents off for a gasoline and car wash purchase, take advantage of it. I mean, I'm not getting my car detailed today, so why not save 10 cents a gallon by getting a car wash while I am pumping my gas? That's a tip. Tip number 3 is to trust your instincts. If you think it's suspicious, it probably is, or at the very best, risky on your part to use your debit card or your credit card in a place where, I don't know. Sometimes some of the smaller businesses are more tempted by these crazy criminals to take a $10,000 deal to put a skimmer on an ATM, a card reader, or debit or a credit card reader. And in that case, what you want to do is, if you must shop there, and I do need to go in here, then what you'll need to do is use a credit card. It's better to tie up your credit card with fraud and have the credit card company deal with it, cancel, give you a new card, than to have your own cash tied up, even for 2 to 3 days or even a day. You don't want to have your own cash money out of your bank account tied up and trying to undo some kind of fraud scheme. So in that case, trust your instincts, use a credit card, never, never, never put in your PIN code. Hey, so my last tip may have sounded like I was picking on small business or mom and pops, but I'm not. Because the fact of the matter is, anybody, any store could be hacked, even the big boxes. if you know what I mean. Hey, Equifax had one job and even they got hacked. 143 million of us have our credit card, our social security numbers, all of our information out there exposed. So tips number 4 and 5 kind of go together. And part of the reasons why I want to give these to you right now is because I want you to know that I want to make sure that you stay safe and also that you become debt free and you're not enslaved to all the debt that's going to be leaning over you all the time, because that's just crazy too. So here's tip number 4. Use a credit card, and when you get home or when you get back to your car, transfer the money from your bank account to your credit card so that you pay it immediately. And then tip number 5 is just pay cash. Just pay cash, especially if you're outside a crack house. You might want to just pay cash. Man, what a day. Fighting crime ain't easy. I am pooped, but I just want to give you one more tip. Here's the bonus tip. Watch your accounts. Pay attention to your accounts. Have an idea of what you spent, what's coming in, what's going out. If you have your bank accounts and your credit cards and apps on your phone, turn on the notifications. Turn on the notifications, especially the ones that tell you when a charge has gone through. I don't mind swiping my card at a store and getting a notification on my phone immediately that I just paid for it. It's not redundant or bugging me. I know that the system's working, so that if I get a notification that a swipe went through and I didn't swipe it, I want to know that too. Also, you want to know it for any expenditures online where a card wasn't present. You definitely want to know those, because that could easily let you know that fraud is taking place because someone got your card. Don't let that happen. Do not let that go down. You cannot become a victim like that. And that's the best way to catch it as soon as possible. Freeze the card, call the bank, call the credit card company, and make sure that that is handled so that you don't have to undo this later, because the last thing you want to do is have to go to the bureaus and deal with credit card identity fraud and all those crazy things. So that's my final tip to you, and thanks for tuning in for Thrifty Thursdays.